Guys, this is a continuation from the last video I made. Everything is nitrogen in religion, science, and spirituality. So we discovered how nitrogen is super, super duper critical to our life itself. But we are now coming to the big daddy equation, guys. As I said, I will have to make a separate video on Lucifer's favorite element, phosphorus. Yeah, right, he is related to phosphorus. Why do you think, guys? And his number is 15. His favorite number is 15, guys. So it is so critical, and this is the one video that it took me thousands of hours and going deep crazy on level infinity to get this information. This is going to be a long video, but I hope it's worth your time because I have spent countless hours to unravel why phosphorus is the backbone of your DNA. Without phosphorus, you will not even be here. But unfortunately, phosphorus has complete control from Satan, guys. So, Satan indirectly through phosphorus controls your life. But before I make more information on phosphorus, I want to connect the dots and compress lot of other information that is very critical to understand how Lucifer operates on planet Earth. And it is, we know, the US government. Please understand the difference between America and Americans. Americans living in America are different from US government, which is totally devil, guys. Satan has complete control over America, but Americans are not to be blamed. They are just like us, suffering under the control of this US government, aka devil. So this is very, very critical. Everything comes from Department of Defense Pentagram, and they have a lot of location all over the world. But you must understand, America is not what you think. It is super critical for you to understand. As Henry Macau said, this is a very, very important information and a sentence to remember. Macau, the great thing about Satanism is that it destroys its adherent. Understand, all the woke BS is about destroying the suckers who adopted the society they belong to. This is super critical. You will think, oh, I have thousands of followers, I have millions of followers in YouTube, TikTok. But Satan is exact opposite. You will not think to destroy your own followers, right? Because through your followers you are getting your income and you have become famous and a celebrity. That is human level thinking. But if you follow Satan, he will destroy you first. That is the inversion of reality. So this is the problem humanity is facing. The entire world, whoever follows Satan, he will destroy you first, and then comes us like conspiracy nutters, right? This is a super critical information for you to remember, because when I was researching it, unfortunately the tragedy in Seoul, South Korea happened in Halloween when over 150 people died, and this was a complete satanic ritual. Lot of people emailed me with this. I was shocked but not surprised, because you will not believe how Halloween, this is an American festival, came to Asia and Korea, guys. That is how Satan operates. It's shocking. Do you think Asia has less festival to play with? Asia has thousands of festivals. They could borrow a festival from their own backyard. Korea has hundreds of festivals. Thailand has, Indonesia has, Japan has, China has, India has every other day. Why can't they borrow a festival from India to celebrate and have fun? No, guys, I researched it everything. Saturn works in a subtle way. If you travel, you will not know the South Korea is totally English. It is controlled by English. When I was like, when you travel in like Air Asia or lot of Asian airlines, you will notice at the end they will play Backstreet Boys English music. Like there is K-pop, but in, if you travel in Asian airlines, lot of airlines play English, like English announcement and pilot, everyone has to speak English. But even the music, subtly they program you to make English superior to everything else. And there is an army base, so a lot of Americans come, but their influence of America all over the world is the result of this, guys. You will end up, if you follow, because Halloween is satanic, so if you follow Satan, as Henry Macau said, he will destroy you first. Same with this woke LGBTQ. This is completely satanic, and people thinking that like there is lot of video about Dylan Malavane and that Bud Light beer. They will be destroyed first. Don't be under any all these parents who are talking about general neutrality of their children. They will be destroyed first. Whoever follows this will be the first casualty. That is that is what you must remember this. Take a printout. Whoever follows Satanism will be destroyed first. In human, if you have followers, you will never think to destroy your own followers, right? Because that is the source of income and celebrity. They made you what you are today. But for Satan, it is exact opposite. So please remember this. So you don't have to leave them alone. I don't know. Lot of people send me what LGBT. Well, leave them. Satan will take care of their own followers. He will kill them all. That is what satanic is, guys. Coming back to this 15 number is Lucifer's favorite number. Take a printout. Nobody cares about 15, right? There is no currency in the world which has 15 denomination, but 15 is everything for Satan, for it belongs to the element phosphorus, guys. Super critical information. Remember this number because it's gonna play around everywhere around you very shortly. 15-minute cities. Where do you think Satan is implementing it first? Yes, if you are already into conspiracy and your knowledge is very higher than the mainstream, so you already know China, right? I follow up with the Chinese dystopia. Just few days back, one Chinese guy said even to use public bathroom in Shanghai or Beijing, you have to have QR code, guys. If your social credit is low, you can't pee in China in a public restroom. They are implementing, you forgot about social credit for like banking, even for simple thing like peeing. You have to use QR code. That's how dystopian China. But why China, guys? Why do you think you would think that the first implementation of Orwellian dystopian nightmare will be in great United States or UK? But why are they going crazy with 15-minute city in China? Yes, Chinese dragon. If you are a Chinese, please do not relate anything with dragon. Chinese culture, as I said, Henry Macau has explained, he will destroy his own followers. So Chinese are crazy about dragon, right? Chinese dragon New Year. So please do not celebrate New Year. Do not give your energy to dragon, even 1 centimeter of your energy, whatever that equation is. So Chinese dragon is Lucifer, guys. So he is implementing his favorite 15-minute city in China, and he will destroy China first. So if you are a Chinese, if you are an Asian American, do not follow anything to China related to dragon, because he will destroy you first. Then he will come for us conspiracy nutters. So please be under no illusion who is going to kill first. He will kill you first. Then he will come to us conspiracy nutters. This is a very very PhD mathematical level information about V, guys. Patterns of deployment of toxic CV batches by Craig Parrott Cooper. I will put the link in description of all the V's they have given to humanity. He has beautifully decoded it, guys, how through batches by batches they killed and maimed humanity. But he found out, after analyzing thousands of hours of data, 15% of the batch contains toxic poison, guys. 15% of the millions of V, 15% is poisonous. Yeah, 15% of another Luciferian number. So if you are unlucky one to get that 15% of V, you will be dead. That is how important 15 is to Lucifer. As Dr. Brian Ardis said, the spike protein that they call the final stage, even it's all snake venom, we know V is snake venom, but the final stage when this V cleaves to your DNA, when it tries to make you a snake being, you are literally, if you have taken the V, we know you are producing snake venom in your body, shedding, right? But the final stage, he has so much control, he is a control freak, guys. Phosphodiesterase, this is the final stage when the poison from V cleaves to your DNA, but still he will decide who dies and who lives. Even if everyone has taken the V all over the planet, still the control, it's not willy nilly, guys. You see thousands of videos of people dropping dead due to V, right? It is not by random occurrence, because still you need phosphorus to take you out at the final last stage. So he decides, everyone, if you have taken the V, he still has control at the hour, at the minute, at the day. He will decide at what day and what time you are going to die. That's how control is. As this is, but I will cover this also, it is very important for you to understand. But phosphodiesterase, guys, you can watch a lot of Brian Ardis videos, how he decodes all the mRNA technology is based on phosphodiesterase. CRISPR, genetic engineering, right? CRISPR technology, that you are not going to get any benefit. I am doing genetic, I will come to it. I have done lot of research in so-called genetic. It's garbage. You can safely throw it in a dustbin. It's of no use. I am researching, I will come to it. 20 to 25,000 genes in your 23 chromosome pairs, right? The most important chromosome is 22, guys. V, English language V, right? It comes to V. So V22, it's all related. So still he has control. So don't think this deaths you see around is willy-nilly by random. No, guys, Lucifer decides even after taking V who will die at what day and what time. This one, right? All the, I was watching lot of videos on this. All your medicines in future is going through the snake. You are becoming snake transhumanistic being, guys. This is extremely important. All your BP medicine, even now, cancer medicine, arthritis, stomach trouble, back pain, common cold is coming through snake venom, conotoxins, lot of spider venom. All the medicines is going to be through venom. And this Time magazine, they put this in 1991. This is a 1991 issue of Time magazine. The future of medicine. What do you see, guys? Snake venom. All your medicine is going to be coming through snake venom. So he, this is was shocking. Like, where were you? 1991. Just imagine 20 years back. What was our level of knowledge? 20 years back, he already planned it. This is how it's going to be. Can you believe he never dies? We know, so he has plenty of time to screw us through planning. So he planned this, and this is how all the medicines are coming out. You can research it. All phosphodiesterase and nitrogen. But this, like in Europe, in they already 100, more than 100 years ago, they knew, because people were more awake than it is now. Do not we cartoon from 1892. Even back then, many knew it was poison. This was a shocking cartoon from 1892, guys. We, death. Be careful. I want you to, I'm just compressing this info. This is very critical. Lot of people are like sending this Andrew Tate. He is a shill guy, Freemason. That's why he has 33 cars, right? Yes, I have 33 cars, 33. 33 is a Freemason and his hand gestures is Trump like V sign, right? He is a Freemason, he sends Freemasonic signal. That's why he has 33 cars. Like Bugatti, Bugatti, he says. And this was totally a staged event. I want you to please understand America is extremely powerful beyond. Please be under no illusion. This is all a stage drama. Both are controlled. She is a shell, he is a shell. That's why he sent a tweet. Try the Quran if you are so brave, because we know Andrew Tate converted to Islam, but he will destroy whoever follows. Lot of Muslims are unfortunately following Andrew Tate. He will destroy you guys. That's why he is siding with Quran. But they have done it, guys. This 15 years code, more than 1 million dead, no one held responsible. Please send this article to Andrew Tate and see. You think America is stupid? They act stupid. You think they are afraid of burning Quran? They have killed Muslims, guys. 1 million Iraqis, they blamed 911, right, on Islam, and they killed million Islamist Islam Muslims. What is the response? The war in Iraq's latest anniversary passed in all American silence. This is super critical. They put a dumb face IQ 60 in front of you and think, lol, America is only this. Please understand, as one lady who worked in Pine Gap, Australia said, America can destroy the entire world 15 times in 15 minutes. She was actually working, she was given some show of technology that US possesses given by aliens. So this is all an act. They put Joe Biden or Bush as dumb, and you think America is dumb. The people beyond you, behind him, will eat you alive, guys. I want this is very critical, guys. You must understand America is not what you think it is. Americans are just like you, but the structure called America is extremely evil. This is lol. Try the Quran if you are. She is all act, but they have gone beyond Quran. They have killed 1 million Muslims in fake war, right? So what is his response? You think America is stupid? This is an act. But the reason I am telling you again and again and again why America is dangerous for you is because of vitamin D, guys. Every other shill, there are hundreds of research, hundreds of shills. I have researched. Everyone is promoting this most dangerous chemical. I have made many videos that all vitamins come from petroleum derivative. But especially, why do you think every other alternative guy, every conspiracy article that is CIA is promoting contains vitamin D? Please stop it right now. It has become so critical. I had to make next video on vitamin D, because when I dug deep into genetic engineering, I came out how dangerous vitamin D is. You know what is the actual code name of vitamin D? Do you know what vitamin D means? DEATH. Vitamin death. That is the code. There is no such thing as, if you take vitamin, you will die. Because only if you delve deep into genetic engineering, very complex subject, it is hidden one line which destroys your essence, guys. That is why I said America is extremely dangerous for you, because most of the people who are fed up with this mainstream, they jump into alternative therapy and alternative health, and first thing they come across is vitamin D, and it will kill you faster than a mainstream. Please do not take vitamin D, guys. Next video I am going to destroy vitamin D. Extremely dangerous for your health. No BS around this. No question. This is, stop it right now. Lot of shills are promoting this crap called vitamin D. It will kill you. Coming back to this phosphorus, element 15, right? This is, why do you think Lucifer has a stamp of phosphorus? Why Lucifer connects himself to phosphorus? This took me like nightmarish amount of research, the amount of time I spent on this one element, guys. What is so special about phosphorus? Because this information was given to Lucifer dragon, because he is just an alien, guys. Once you decode this phosphorus, you will know somebody out of this universe. I know it's Black who gave him this, because humanly and even through alien knowledge, it is impossible to know the properties of phosphorus. Only an older reality than this reality can give you this information. So Black Goo trained Lucifer well. Unfortunately, he gave him the true knowledge that we don't have, guys. It is not about looks, guys. The difference between an alien and us is knowledge, not about looks, or you can spit fire from your mouth like dragon does, or shape shifting. All about knowledge of phosphorus and nitrogen. Super critical information. I'm sorry, this could get a bit longer, but I will compress lot of information. We have to cover this. We cannot move forward without knowing why phosphorus is loved by Satan so much, and it is in your backbone of DNA. You are full of phosphorus, and he can twist and make you do anything, guys. One day you are sane, another day you become insane, right? This is through manipulation of DNA through phosphorus. As I said, unfortunately, we can't go beyond phosphorus, the knowing why phosphorus is in our DNA. As you see, DNA phosphate backbone. So I search, research a lot. Lucifer, Greek phosphorus, in classical mythology, the morning star, personified as a male figure bearing a torch. Lucifer has alma, but in poetry is often herald of the dawn. So you see, Lucifer is connected to phosphorus. So this structure ladder, it is in every animal, every mythology, every shape shifting tale you heard. Like in Indian mythology, we have Rakshasas. Like in the ancient time, Lucifer gave his minions some power. Rakshasas have the power to change their shape at will and appear as animals and monsters. In the case of female demon, as beautiful. This is, now we know how it does it, guys. Just shifting of this DNA coil, twist it and you become a cat, twist it some more, you become a dog, twist left, you become elephant, twist right, you become man. So this is possible if he gives you certain. Now it has become like chanting a mantra, but through science of eating some certain tablet, like there is a tablet to become monkey, there is another tablet to become a human. That is as simple as that in the past. This is how they did it, because even in the Western mythology they have teen wolf, right? Werewolf. This is all true, guys. In the ancient times it was easy to shapeshift because Lucifer gave them the knowledge, but he took it away and killed everyone, so they are no longer here in this reality. But this is possible because all your DNA is identical. We share over 90% of DNA with mouse, 90 with chicken, zebra 88. You see, everything is similar. All our DNA is nitrogen, thiamine, cytosine, adenosine, guanine. You see, everything is same, guys. All we have to do is this twist. As you see, human CGCTTT. This is the base pair coding, right? Gene coding CGC. So if this moves here there through phosphorus, you become a sheep, elephant, anything. So there is, on a DNA basic level, it is all manipulation of light, guys. What percentage of your genes do you share? 98% chimp, mouse 92, yeast 44, fruit fly, you say. So this is why in the ancient we had shape shifting. But as I said, it took me a long time, so I finally, after researching, I know someone will have this at least one hint, so I can all we need is few words, guys, to connect the dot. So I was not getting what the hell is so special, because if you read mainstream phosphorus, we know it is a simple, you will not get the core of why Lucifer is nuts about phosphorus, that we don't know why he is crazy about. So I stumbled upon this. He's a real doctor, guys. So when you see a doctor in America talking about the rogues, he will have some alternative information that is useful for us. So I read this article, then I found out he knows, he's a conspiracy guy. Satan, the Bible calls them Satan. The rogue themselves use this word to describe. So he describes all the aliens and dark forces. So I read his lot of articles, and finally I stumbled about his article about phosphorus. Be ready to be blown away, guys. He's kind of spiritual and uh, conspiratorial and a real doctor. So he has read lot of books, guys. So finally I found the answer. I just needed one word. So I was reading his article. So functions of phosphorus, bone health. So this is all mainstream: energy production, yeah, growth and development, nervous system. We know all this, but what he mentioned, this changed my life, guys. This is the only reason I am making this video. This sentence allowed me to make this video and connect all the doubts. Ether attraction, an unusual aspect of phosphorus may be an ability to attract ether. That's it. I only needed this information. The game changed, guys. Everything I could connect, because we already have all the information needed. This ether, as we know from Bruce Katie, right, who decoded singularity, who decoded Einstein's theory of relativity is equal to mc square equation, right? Ether is nothing but antimatter, guys. Antimatter is double the speed of light. What you see matter, antimatter is even more powerful because it is double of what matter is. So it can pull only stable element that can pull antimatter into this reality is phosphorus, guys. That is the reason it is able to twist and turn nitrogen. You see how difficult it is to bend the light, because ultimately everything, all matter is light, right? But to bend and twist and create you and dog and cat is through antimatter, which is pulled through phosphorus, guys. You can take a printout. I post the link in the description. This is the sentence that allowed me to make this video. Change my whole perspective, guys. Phosphorus can attract ether, antimatter. Very, very important. But for you to understand this one simple sentence, because he wrote everything on the last sentence, he wrote this, and this is what we need. As Bruce Katie wrote about, only guy, you will not find this information and this in MIT or IIT or any medical, even Tompkins University or Chinese or Japanese. Only us, because we are in conspiracy, are open minded, right? We go everywhere. So only these kinds of information you will get if you are an open minded individual who reads everything. So in this book, Harmonic Conquest of Space, he describes about matter antimatter cycle. I have already made a video on this, the Katie grid. Super duper information. This is written by David Wilcock. So I have already covered it, but we have to cover this again with the new information we got through this, right? Phosphorus can attract antimatter. This is a huge statement, guys. This changes everything. As you can see, matter antimatter. So to change matter, Lucifer is using antimatter. Tell me which university is teaching antimatter? Zero. It is only in a PhDs in America and MIT are talking about, but there is no classroom or there is no subject. You cannot become a PhD in antimatter physics, right? So this is super critical information. I have already covered all this, but I want to read you the importance of this. As we have already indicated, Katie was able to completely transform Einstein theory of relativity with a grid function that expresses the mass in terms of speed of light only. By solving the relativity theory of C, Katie essentially cracked the code. He should have been given Nobel Prize 10 times for physics, but nobody in mainstream even know. They don't even dare read, guys. At least read it before you call us conspiracy nutters, right? I want, if you are a mainstream, I want you to read all these articles. Then nobody becomes a conspiracy theorist by birth, guys. The difference between conspiracy theorist or a truther and a mainstream is knowledge, guys. There is no. Do you think we are born conspiracy theorist? No, guys. Only through information we become conspiracy. Nothing. There is nothing special about us or crazy about us. The difference is only knowledge. That same difference between you and Lucifer is knowledge, not how you can spit fire from your mouth as dragon does, right? Very critical. Cathy essentially cracked the code of the unified field theory by removing the mass variable and resolving Einstein's entire equation into light. Hence, energy equals light. Everything is light, guys. Thus, all seen, unseen material in the universe is a unified field of what is ultimately pure light. As I said, nitrogen has ability to absorb light, but phosphorus has ability to attract antimatter, guys. Double the power of light. So it can twist and turn nitrogen. As you can see, this is very all Kathy's primary harmonic equation for the unified field theory is E is equal to mc square. You see squared, he doubles the square. So he, in this equation, matter is also there and antimatter is also there. C squares. You see, this is important. This is what phosphorus is. This is nitrogen. This is DNA, nitrogen, and this is phosphorus, C2. Matter, antimatter. That is why he is saying singularity, unified field theory. This is what runs your DNA, guys. But unfortunately, this is childish because this C2 can manipulate this easily. Even in equation, you can do this. But that is nothing because these aliens are extremely powerful, guys. Looking at Biden and Bush and America state, do not be under any illusion. They are only given you 5%. They are extremely beyond. You must know this. Don't think looking at Biden or Bush or Andrew Tate and his, all his lectures, you are fool. You will be destroyed. Very critical. So finally, we figured out how this twist is coming through phosphorus, snake coil, right? Through antimatter, guys. For only if this was gold, this was calcium, potassium, iron, any 118 elements, more than we have 100 elements, but only phosphorus in this stable form. There is other elements, element 115, but that is not available on planet Earth. So only element that can twist and create you is phosphorus. Why it can twist? Because it can attract antimatter, double light, single light. That is the easiest way I can. So double this ladder, this backbone, this twist has double the power of this one, guys. You see these steps. This is nitrogen, this is phosphorus. So that is the reason this is easily able to turn matter antimatter. This is very important. As you can see, phosphate. So this is phosphorus. Without phosphorus, DNA would not be possible. No other element can replace this. Only phosphorus can do it. But this goes much beyond. You will know the power of aliens. Don't be under any illusion. Element 115, Bob Lazar, 20-30 years ago, he already talked about how aliens have this source, element 115. So if you can decode this, like phosphorus, antimony, nitrogen, space will become zero, guys. You can travel anywhere, infinity. There will be no shortage of energy. But that is a childish talk because they are not stupid. They know. That is why they are not giving this information. So he was in America, he was ridiculed, right? But after 20 years, the mainstream itself came with element 115. They named it moscovium, but moscovium half-life is only 0.65 seconds, guys. Fake. It is synthetic. It doesn't, like in Earth they cannot create it. Bob Lazar said it. Earth, like 20 years ago, he worked in Area 51 S4, right, with aliens. So alien craft runs on element 115 because It is the big daddy of phosphorus, guys. It can change this reality. It can move into subspace, subatomic space, quantum space easily. It is phosphorus has the ability to move you into another reality. Gravity A, gravity B. It can manipulate gravity. Now flat earthers will say there is no gravity. Yeah, because flat earthers never discuss about element 115. They don't know what element the DNA has, right? They never discuss about matter antimatter. I have never seen a single flat earther discuss about Bruce Katie. I don't know, but I have talked about flat earth. We have talked about flat earth a lot, right? But we have to synthesize all the knowledge from everywhere, guys. So this, moving on with phosphorus, we are not done yet, guys. That is why I'm telling you, we are not done. It is just beginning. All the information you have had so far, it is the beginning, guys. Nitrogen, very very powerful group, and you know what the group number is? 15. This, out of all the groups of elements grouped together, element group 15 is by far the most powerful. That is why it has nitrogen, guys, and phosphorus, your DNA, nitrogen, phosphorus. But aliens have reached here, we are still playing around here. So if you want to be called an alien, it is a Herculean task. You can become a celebrity. You can become a billionaire, millionaire, guys. You can even live for thousands of years, but still to be called an alien in galaxy is an achievement in itself, guys. There is nothing greater than being called an alien, because the difference between you and an alien is knowledge, guys. It is not about looks or how old you are or how much power lift you can do. And this knowledge is what they are not sharing with us, right? We have to scrap it and we have to go everywhere and read this. But this is nothing, guys. We are just beginning. As I told you, you will come to know how far beyond the knowledge of controllers of this planet Earth is. So Nitrogen group is super critical. This is the group that is the problem and a solution for our misery on planet Earth. It's all science, guys, because now we are entering into our real control through quantum physics, guys. All our DNA moves to the quantum range, especially chromosome 22, COMP gene. Because even in mainstream they are saying chromosome 22 is super critical. All your personalities, dog, cat, mouse, I am American, I am black, I am white, I am Asian, I have 5 feet 9, I am 6, all the personality of humanity, when you die, all your destiny comes from chromosome 22, guys. COMP gene, it's super critical. This gene moves humanity away to quantum level where an AI is there which manipulates this reality, guys. It is all through phosphorus. I did further research. I knew I was stopping. I thought I found out all about this phosphorus, but no, that is the problem. We are just beginning, because aliens don't stop at okay, matter antimatter. No, they are taking phosphorus to quantum level, guys. This is the big problem for humanity. Nuclear spin, quantum processing in brain. Now our knowledge will shift to quantum physics and nuclear physics, guys. Everything is nuclear physics for aliens to control you. Mainstream is shit, we know, but nuclear physics is where the real game is, guys. This neural qubit, super critical. I will explain this, but how they are controlling this reality is through physics and science. Biological element with very isolated nuclear spin in nuclear qubit, mechanism for quantum entangling, mechanism for quantum processing, method for quantum biochemical transaction. This is how your destiny is written, guys. Everything is science, pure physics. This is how Satan writes your destiny through quantum computer. He is just an alien, guys. He is not a god, but for our level in ancient world, we thought he is a god. But when you look deep into his control structure, it all comes down to knowledge and science. He is not god, he is just an alien. So these properties, like it goes and goes, Can such conditions be fulfilled in biology? Yes, it can, unfortunately. So if they need to control you through quantum processor, quantum computing, an element must have all these properties, right? Unfortunately it does, guys. What is a qubit? This is very important. Just like a binary bit is the basic unit of information in classical computing, a qubit or a quantum bit is the basic unit of information in quantum computing. You may have heard this quantum. Every other guy talks about quantum in mainstream, right? But they don't know that we have gone beyond count. It is already in place. Your whole entire existence revolves around this quantum computing through biological structure made possible by phosphorus, guys. This is one of the other shocking, like this give me sleepless nights. You will not believe the properties of phosphorus, why Lucifer uses phosphorus. This will blow you away. If when I read this, you will be blown away. I guarantee you. Quantum cognition, the possibility of processing with nuclear spins in the brain. The possibility that quantum processing with nuclear spin might be operative in the brain is proposed and then explored. This, please take a printout and paste it in your front wall. Phosphorus is identified as a unique biological element with a nuclear spin that can serve as a qubit for such putative quantum processing. Do you understand this? The gravity of what they just said. A neural qubit while a phosphate and is the only possible qubit transporter. So only element out of 118 element, the phosphorus has the ability to create a biological quantum computer, guys. Qubit, right? Neural qubit. We already read it. Quantum computing in basic unit of information. In biology, it's called qubit. In silicon, it's called bit. In the biology, it's called qubit for quantum. And only not silicon, not gold, not copper, no other element has this power, guys. Only for there are some other element that I researched like nitrogen, others, but still the most powerful and the easiest in this reality is phosphorus. I will read this again, very critical. Phosphorus is identified as a unique biological element with a nuclear spin that can serve as a qubit for quantum processing. This is how they control you, guys. There is already, as I said, an artificial intelligence. The entire human race is connected to that AI running what we know as destiny. So there is no coincidence that you met your future wife or girlfriend or you got a job. Everything is predestined through this quantum AI that is ruling us through phosphorus, guys. End game, right? So beyond this, I want you to understand fully. This periodic table will not make sense when I talk. There is another one, guys. Nuclear physics periodic table. This is Dmitry Mendeleev is meh. Nobody uses. Please don't use this. Periodic is embarrassing for us now. There is another one, Japanese nuclear periodic table. Super duper critical. You must understand to this. You must know there is another nuclear table called Japanese nuclear table. Then you will understand. Do you know why women's period is 28? This everything, right? You and me will not be here if women's like menstruation cycle period revolves around 28, like whole birth process, right? But average, like some women have 27, 29, but if you take the average, it is 28. Only when you go through nuclear physics of Japanese nuclear periodic table, like 99% of students who are studying, they don't have not heard, but I am telling you, this is the beginning of the real knowledge that aliens are using to control us, guys. Super critical. Show me a single country on earth which has 28. What is when I heard first like 20 years, 20, 30 years ago, 28 is the number that women's menstruate. I was like, it was so odd, right? Make it 25 or 30, bro. Make it a round figure for us human slaves to understand what is so special about 28, right? You can search everywhere, you will not understand, because our sense of knowledge stops here based on electrons, right? But there is one through Japanese nuclear which goes deep into the nucleus. Then you will understand why everything revolves around 28, why our birth is linked to moon cycle to 28, because 28 is a magic number, guys. All this you see, this come, I will create a separate video. This is another topic. It comes under island of stability. When a soul is born, like earth wobbles, they had a very difficulty in making sure that a slave is born on planet earth and insert a soul into our body, right? It is a Herculean task, so they need to find island of stability. So you, as you can see, protons have different stable magic number 2, 8, 20, 28. So 28 is a stable, I will cover more, but it is called island of stability. So if there is no stability, you cannot be born. Earth will wobble, right? That is why during past all the royals have born in full moon. Why do you think royals give birth during full moon day? Most of the kids, like millions, thousands of years ago, were only born during full moon and related to 28. It is only now we are getting birth every day, but it was only during 28 cycles we were used to be born. And that is why all the royals, like British royalty, Belgium, European royalty, are born on full moon day, guys, to get the full power. So it is related to nuclear physics. I will cover this super deep, because without this information we are going nowhere. You see this bending, this is what aliens know, guys. This is called deformed nuclei. Super critical, super duper critical, because one thing I want to know, the knowledge that we have is not even competition to the aliens, guys. We have to push our knowledge to new frontiers. We have to go to the nuclear physics level. So these elements are totally different and they can free us. So please research on, I will put the link in the description, you can read this. So if you have a kid, like your children, if you are into conspiracy and if you have a kid, please share this information. This is very critical for children to learn, so that when they become our age, they can destroy, they can easily learn everything. So please do not teach them Dmitri Mendeleev periodic table. This is the super critical one, because once you understand this, when I explain this even more, I will cover this one, guys. I know this will become so controversial and disturbing to our mind, but circle is satanic, guys. This is the all problem we are facing. 22 by 7 pi, as I said, chromosome 22, 7 nitrogen, right? This is extremely dangerous, but unfortunately, when I say this, it will be come under lunacy, craziness, mentally ill, because everywhere it is circle, right? Circle is satanic, guys. But to understand why circle is satanic, we have to decode this Japanese nuclear periodic table, deformed nuclei. This is super critical. So I will stop this here, and next video I will make on vitamin D, and then we will come back to this circle is satanic. Why our cells in body have circle, right? It is control. Whenever you see circle, it is control, guys. Our cell should be deformed. When our cell is deformed, nobody will be completely free. Only way we are going to be free, I can tell you today, when this circle bends, it becomes deformed, just like this. So yeah, guys, I will make more videos in time.